Hey guys, Zane here, aka Supernovaboi, and I'm here to talk about my SHINee Chicago Fanmeet Experience. And I'm trying to hold back the tears. Take me back. So about 2 weeks ago, I went to the SHINee Fanmeet in Chicago, aka one of the best weekends of my life. I just want to beat myself to death because I can die happy. It was so amazing, and I got to stay with Courtney and Jasmine. It was really a full circle experience because Lucifer got us all into SHINee. So the fact that all three of us could be together that weekend and see SHINee, and they performed Lucifer. They did. I don't want to waste these batteries, but I'm going to keep it on the entirety of this video. First, they did everybody in the everybody outfits. That amazing. And then they did Hello. I was not expecting them to do Hello. And then they did Replay, followed by Lucifer, followed by Sherlock. No break in between. Replay, Lucifer, Sherlock. All of the choreographies are intense for those songs. And then, after Sherlock, they left, and we were all screaming and yelling and screaming and yelling, and they played the behind-the-scenes View music video, and then they came out and they did View, and then we held up our 8th anniversary banners. We were all given these ahead of time and instructed not to pull them out until last song. It says 8th anniversary on it, happy 8th anniversary, and this was a surprise to SHINee. We pulled it out after View. We pulled it out and literally they all stopped after the song. We all pulled it out and they're all waving and saying their goodbyes. We all pulled these out and they stopped and they looked. And they all got a little misty. Junghyun definitely cried because he was the first to get off stage. Junghyun was the first to get off. He literally stole one of these from someone, went off stage, was the first person to go off stage. Everyone else stayed out and was saying their goodbyes, and I guarantee you he was sobbing. Guarantee you. Even Key was talking and we put all the signs and he was like, oh wow. Oh wow. And then Minho was getting a little choked. It was just so beautiful. Jongki is such a real thing. They were literally bickering on stage. They were arguing with each other on stage. Someone asked a question during the Q&A because it was also a fan meet, so we had fan interactions and stuff. And they had a Q&A, and one of the questions was, what was your most memorable times from your rookie days? And Junghyun said it was their debut stage with Replay, and he said that he remembers everyone crying. And Key literally jumped in and was all no, only you were crying. I might be a big crier, but I wasn't crying. And then Junghyun went back at Key and was like, no, you were crying too. And then Key went back, and they're literally bickering at each other on stage. Jongki. And then Junghyun was asked who he would do a subunit with in the group. And Junghyun, he has to please everyone. So he was all Key and Taemin. But the translator was fucking annoying and didn't translate everything. So what he said about Taemin and Key, he didn't translate, but then he translated that Junghyun said that Onu would be busy doing something, and then Minho was always busy with acting and gigs and stuff. So he was all I would do it with Taemin and Key, but not Onu and Minho because they're always busy, essentially. But my ship, if I can get a Jongki subunit, please. I know Junghyun's gonna do his solo, but I need a subunit. I need a subunit before they all enlist in the military, because that's happening soon, because none of them have done that, and Onu is the first to go. And I did charades, and they all got to touch the members. They pulled up 20 people from the... Well, they picked them ahead of time. They were just 20 lucky showels that had been waiting early outside. They picked 20 of them, and they got to do charades with SHINee members. They got to hug the members. They got to high-five the members. Play with the members. See the members. Be up close and personal with the members. And have fun with the members. I really wish that I got picked because I knew if I had been there, literally, if I had been on stage even if I wasn't even on Key's team, Key would have seen me and literally never forget me. How are you gonna forget a boy fan, a boy shower at that? Lanky, tall, 4-inch platforms, leather jacket with metal plates, skinny ass jeans, a white crop top, underwear, waistband out and showing. He would have never forgotten me. He would have saw me, we would have made eye contact, and I would have been like, bitch. And he would have been like, bitch. And it would have been bitchin'. Ultimate, me and Key are literally the same person. Watching Key on stage, like, it's one thing to watch fan cams and watch TV, like, variety shows and music videos and behind the scenes and performances, but to, like, really see it in person, me and Key are literally the same motherfucking people. His mannerisms, his sass, the way he fucking sits in a chair. Like, I still love Junghyun, but it's like Key and then Junghyun is like touching Key right underneath. That's my bias list. It was such an amazing experience. I will never forget it. I want to do it again. Concerts seem so obsolete now compared to fan meets. I want to go back to Chicago when it's not windy. I know it's a windy city, but it was fucking cold. But if I do go back to Chicago, it will be definitely during the summer. It's one of these summers. And I love it. It was such a good time. I met so many of you wonderful people. And I can't wait to see you, some of you at KCON and more of you at KCON, and I'm going to be there for the Chocolate Excellence Tour, Leg 2, 3 Shades of Melanin, Fire 5, when I get to see Ronald and Daniel, KCON. That's pretty much my next K-pop event. I don't know if I'm going to be on a panel, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to be doing, but I'm gonna be there. Okay? I'm like so emotionally like fucked up. Like I'm still a little depressed after the concert. It was so good. But that's that for this video. Onu and Minho's bulges throughout the night, and fucking Onho. Minho had to do an egg hit. Onu and Minho tied and lost. So their punishment for the charades was they had to do an egg battle, and literally Minho kissed Onu on the cheek multiple times. I gotta go. It's too much. It's too much. I gotta go. I hope everyone who went, it was great. And everyone was just so beautiful. We were all showers and we all were there for SHINee, and it was just such a beautiful experience. Everyone was gorgeous and beautiful, and I gotta go. Until next time, I'm Zane, aka Supernovaboi. Don't forget to subscribe. Key, I love you. Stay positive. Bye. Hey guys, Zane here, aka Supernovaboi, and I'm here to make a video about how today is the International Day Against Transphobia and Homophobia.